And so we're back with the Whittakers. We're going to do part two of the breakfast episode that Mark did with the Whittakers. We were a bit maybe overly critical. I've got a lot of negative comments from individuals who said I was overly critical on the breakfast. I mean, we're just having fun. Okay, so let's not overthink things. We're just reviewing what Mark's doing. Mark has done amazing work, and I think I've have been evidently clear that I support Mark and the work he's doing and the help he's giving the Whittakers. And somebody mentioned in the comment before how Ray would be a great fishing buddy. I think Ray would be an amazing fishing buddy. I would sit and fish with Ray all day. I think he's an amazing individual. He may not be as cognitively aware as maybe you or I, but he's got great abilities. And so I want us to jump right into it for this episode. It's we started with breakfast. It's kind of after breakfast. If you from where my family did, what we did Thanksgiving, we did Christmas, we did breakfast in the morning, and then afternoon, who knows what happens. And it's kind of similar. We had a big breakfast here with the Whittakers, and let's see what happens. But we're going to open up with some amazing scenery, which I think is you don't beat this. You don't beat this kind of stream coming in. Just an amazing background and scenery. So let's start with this, and then we'll see where it goes. But here is part two of the breakfast with the Whittakers. So we got Timmy doing his crossword puzzles. Kenneth here.
Get up there in the airplane, airplane. You look down the house thing, about like that.
You ever been on an airplane, Timmy? Have you ever been out of West Virginia?
No.
Never?
Yeah, I've been out of West Virginia.
Where have you been?
We've been over Virginia twice.
Where?
Virginia.
Virginia?
North
Carolina.
They're not far.
They ain't that far.
North Carolina. Virginia.
Your family's originally from Virginia, right?
Yeah.
Your parents are from Virginia? Yeah.
But
I don't know why the lag.
that's the white day.
So we got Kenneth here now, part of the crew.
Where are your parents buried?
Part of the crew originally.
Wait, I tried back.
They there at White Gate? No.
No. I know it. I can't think of it.
My mom and dad are there at.
Is it Virginia or West Virginia?
What? What I was there at? Harrisburg, Virginia.
And Betty,
Down there.
Betty coming to the rescue as always.
They were in Harrisburg. That's where they reek them from, down in there.
Tell me about your parents. What were they like?
I mean, I appreciate Mark digging in, but I mean, he's asked this pretty much of everybody. He asked this of Betty. He's asked this of everybody. Of what's your parents like? It's a little bit degrading, I think. Again, nobody's done more to help these individuals than Mark. Mark has been an absolute godsend to these individuals. But he I think he asked the wrong questions. Instead of just getting to know these individuals, he always prods to get into parents and who were they. Because I mean, we all know it's the elephant in the room. These guys are inbred. We know that. But I wish Mark wouldn't dig so deeply into that because who cares? Okay, we all know that from the beginning. We all know they're inbred, they've got problems. Let's just meet them. Let's learn about them. And again, I don't want to. I'm going to get tons of criticism as I do every video. But Mark, I think, can take a step back and just get to know them, and see who they are, rather than trying to prod to see who their parents are. But that's just me.
You know, they was.
What was your dad like?
What my dad like?
What was your dad like?
Well, he can be mean sometimes. He can. He was my ass one time.
Really?
Yeah. When I done something wrong.
Like what?
Get out here, get in trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was a coal miner.
Yeah, he was a coal miner. He walked to work every day, and people give him a ride every night coming home, everything, and until he got hurt in the mine, he had to quit working. They called rock on his back, messed up his back.
Oh, is that right?
Mess up his back.
And what was your mom like?
Get down.
Betty, what was your mom like?
Mommy's rough on this girl.
She was rough on you guys?
Yeah.
In what ways?
You won't let us get our name.
It's tough. I mean,
Tell me about your mom.
My mom's rough on us. She won't let us go out on no date or nothing. She made us stay home.
You couldn't go on a date?
No. She don't
traditional.
So, did you ever have a boyfriend?
I had a boyfriend. I was in school.
Yeah. Do you wish you had gotten married?
Huh?
Do you wish you had gotten married?
No. I stay home. I haven't been married.
You've been married before?
No.
Oh, never.
I stay home.
You've been married.
I have to stay home and take care of my brothers and sisters.
So Timmy is Lorraine's son.
Yeah.
And who is Timmy's father?
We don't know.
You never knew.
Yeah, because she was raped.
Oh, she was raped.
So a difficult discussion point. Mark brings up and probes into the family. Very difficult. It's difficult to ask Betty, who's raising everybody at this point. She's the matriarch. She's raising everybody in the family. Do you regret not having a boyfriend? For us, that's a tough question for a 60-year-old who's raised the whole family. I just don't think it's fair. I love Mark. I love what he's doing, but some empathy would be well reserved and well respected here. And then we see, the idea, and these were in some of the comments I've had, that Timmy, which we all love Timmy here. Timmy here's the guy in the middle. Timmy graduated from high school. That he's Lorraine's son, and that was the result of some impropriety with Lorraine. And we'll see more. I think here in a minute. I hope that's not the case. I mean, goodness, how difficult would it be, for Lorraine to do this, but carry it. But Timmy has been, I think he's improved. I think he's overall more cognitive than Lorraine. And I love Timmy to death, but it's really tough to hear that Lorraine was abused, and taken advantage of. and as a result, that Timmy was conceived.
Wow. How old was she when she had? How old was she when this happened?
I'll just go lay down. Shoot, I don't know.
All right.
She was there playing somewhere.
In her 20s?
It's so hard. It's so hard to hear Mark ask these questions because, um, you know, in our common vernacular, in our modern world, we ask these questions, but that's not the world the Whittakers live in. They live in the present. They don't think about the past. They don't think about anything that's happened. They just look and say things happen and we move forward. And so it's very challenging for them to understand and move on that, because I mean, Mark interviews some very intelligent folks from California, and in his line of work, he interviews some very intelligent individuals. um I just wish there was a little bit more EQ, emotional quotient, that went into these questions, because we're a bit slower in the South. We're a bit slower. Um, what can we do to make it better? What can we do to answer the questions? Mark, give us some time. It's not, it's not just black and white. But anyway, we'll continue on, and I'm sure I'll get plenty of criticism. But just the Whittakers are the Whittakers.
Has Ray ever had a girlfriend?
No.
You ever had a girlfriend, Ray? Yeah, he says yes.
Yeah.
Oh, Ray.
Yeah.
Gosh, I love that guy to death.
That's your buddy. Yeah, what come in and say you all the time? That could be your woman and your brother. Yeah.
You want her? Oh, you ain't talking Mark got that.
Okay, thank you, Kenneth.
Ah!
A UPS guy goes by.
Ray, you ever had a girlfriend?
Hey!
Tell me about her.
Hey! I did what I gonna do.
It's a, for me, it's a bit disheartening.
What do you know, Kenneth?
Come on, Mark.
What do you know about Ray and women?
No, it's not fair.
He had one.
I mean, we're laughing at Ray right now. This is where, and this is the reason I stopped the video halfway through, is because it's not fair. We're laughing here about Ray and women. Ray's the most genuine hearted person in the world. And you're saying, Ray, have you had a girlfriend? And, laughing. I get really disheartened, because I love Mark's work, but I don't love this approach. I don't love the idea of asking these type of questions. Talk about, life. Talk about what Ray knows. Ray doesn't know anything about girls. And it's tough to see Ray put in this situation. He doesn't know. We can all laugh at him. I mean, everybody on the video can laugh at him. Ray wouldn't know any difference. But it's tough to see Ray, walk away because he doesn't know. There's a couple of folks on the porch that kind of knows that has cognitive abilities, but why do we put them in this situation? Let's just talk about life. Talk about dogs. Talk about food. Talk about planting a garden. Why do we bring up girls? Um, it's not fair. It's not fair to Ray. It's not fair to Timmy. It's not fair to the individuals who have never been that. It's just not fair, and I really wish Mark wouldn't do that. And it's just kind of a lack of EQ, emotional quotient. He doesn't understand that these cognitively challenged individuals. It's a challenge. It's a challenge just to live. Don't bring up girls because it just brings up an idea of making fun and being castricized. So anyway, a bit of a soapbox, but I don't appreciate that particular commentary.
Had hold one.
He what?
He ain't had a whole one.
He had a what?
He had a whole one.
A whole one. What does that mean?
He had a woman up here on the hill up there.
Got hold of woman. He did. And she does scream when Ray had hold
She's
of
a
her.
holler.
What, he like just aggressively took her or what?
Yeah.
Again, she wasn't cooperating.
No.
Oh, wow.
We heard, they said she was hollering because Ray had hold of her. Now, that's what we were told. We don't know.
Hmm.
Come
I
on.
have no idea. That's what I was told.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah.
There's nobody as pure and
That was
just
a long time ago.
love to talk about as Ray.
He was.
Tell me about Freddie. Freddie was about the same age as Ray, right?
No, Freddie's older, a whole lot older than Ray.
He was?
Yeah. He was there.
Freddie's in his 70s.
Yeah. Freddie was a whole lot older than all of us here.
Freddie was older.
Yeah.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
He's older than you?
Huh?
He was older than you.
Yeah.
Wow, he looked good.
Yeah. Freddie was, I can't quite remember how old he was, and he was the oldest boy here. He
So
was.
Freddie was the oldest boy. So if you remember from the
His
original
personality
videos,
was mellower than Ray's.
Yeah.
Ray
Freddie-
used to get very anxious and angry and
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
Ray has mellowed a lot.
Freddie was calm, and you can understand Freddie a whole lot better than you can Ray. You can.
You could?
Yeah.
I don't remember Freddie speaking much either.
Huh?
I don't remember Freddie speaking much. He didn't talk much.
No, Freddie doesn't do talk much.
No.
He does when to me and everybody else.
He was kind of like Lorraine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was quiet. Now he don't. Now they might not can't talk, but if you're working on anything, if you need a wrench, you tell them what kind of wrench you want. They go get it. They bring the right size wrench you need.
it's a worker. You
Would
tell
you
him,
say Ray
tell him what
and
wrench you need. He'd go
Freddie
get it. Freddie was on
and
top
maybe
of
even
it.
Lorraine and Timmy they're smarter than they
Yeah.
appear, right?
Yeah.
They're just not they're not verbal.
Yeah, they smart, they can't speak.
They
Talk.
got abilities. Yeah, they got
Have you
abilities.
seen doctors about that?
Well, mom and dad did,
Yeah. Where did the doctors find out?
They never did let them know.
It's
what they
West Virginia. They're just
That's all I was told, And they never did mention
somebody in the
nothing else about
comments said, should we get a speech pathologist? And would it help them? I don't know.
Ray
Maybe
understand
it
what
would.
you're saying.
Yeah, no, Ray and I communicate
Yeah.
very well, I think.
They like I said, they might they talk. They understand what you're talking about. They do.
What do you mean?
Well, they understand what you're talking about. If they don't like it, they start yelling, let you know it's not a good idea.
They get frustrated that
Yeah.
you don't understand them, or
Yeah.
yeah.
That's right. Um.
Oh, gee.
Again,
Timmy, what's going on with you? What's going on in your world? How's your summer been? How's your summer been?
How your summer been, Timmy?
Tell me how your summer been. Huh?
You don't see many families that sit around together like this.
no,
Yeah.
you're
You guys
not.
are always together.
You're totally wrong, Mark. In
And
the South, that's what
and you're
people
always
do.
happy.
We just sit around and we sit on the porch.
Yeah.
Find me another family that hangs out like this.
Not too many.
Not too many.
In the South, there's a lot, Mark. I love you,
You guys
Mark,
ever go for a
but
walk down the street?
You just
Down the
don't
road?
understand our culture.
Timmy walked out the road, and
Yeah.
we walk around the yard and the garden and everything.
And I'm sure I'm going to get a lot of negative
Who's in charge of
blowback because I get a lot of negative blowback about everything I say. But in the South, we sit around the porch. I spent my younger years on the porch with my grandparents in the swing, just sitting there, drinking iced tea, drinking a Coke, drinking water. We just sit around and we shoot the breeze. So I'm sure I'm going to get a lot of blowback because some Southerners don't do that. But that's my life, and that's what I did.
The garden. You, Betty? Who grows everything in your garden?
We all did.
We all
Larry,
go.
Do you?
Me and Larry. That
Kendall
little boy
helped.
right there, Kenny.
And
You want to show me what you're growing? You want to show me what you're growing in the garden?
Yeah.
Listen, I'm not a big fan of
And
Kenneth.
there's our baby
Um,
garden right here. That's all hers.
Tomatoes?
Yeah, tomatoes,
Looks like peppers.
peppers,
Yeah.
corn, and cucumbers over there.
And corn.
Kenneth had nothing to do with this
Mine
garden.
ain't doing no good down there. Hers done better than mine did.
He always just says Betty's garden. He didn't do anything to help with this. So I don't care about what Kenneth says. I really don't respect that man. Um,
Good right tomato.
What are you showing me, Ray?
I mean, I would much more appreciate
You want to show me what's
Mark
down the road? Take me
going
for a
in
walk.
and for 45 minutes listening to Ray do his sounds and just going around and listening to Ray. I would appreciate that. I would love that because I see genuineness. I see the reality of life. I don't see that in Kenneth. I don't see that in some of the others. I see that Lorraine, Betty, Timmy, Ray. I just would love to spend a few hours just following Ray around because I mean that's where I find the difference in life, and I wish we would do more of that. So we got a satellite now, and so Ray's perplexed by it, right? So let's look at it.
Right there for a walk.
Where'd that come from? Did Lorraine want that? Did Timmy want
Yeah,
it?
you got a satellite dish.
I doubt the core family wanted it. That's probably from Kenneth. Yep. So we wanted a satellite dish. And some people in the comments have commented about why do they need a satellite? They they got cognitive issues. The satellite had come out because of the trees and everything. Well, that's going straight back to Kenneth's home. I'm close to just being done with hands off and kid gloves of saying what's Kenneth doing. Kenneth's kind of a leech on these things. Ray doesn't have any clue. Ray doesn't have a clue. Betty doesn't have a clue. Just the
What do you
family,
do for fun,
the
Ray?
more cognitive family members taking
What do you do for
advantage
fun
of
here?
some of the slower members.
God.
So we got Kenneth next door in the brand new trailer, and we've got a significant GoFundMe campaign, multiple GoFund campaigns, and Timmy, Lorraine, Betty,
Is that right,
Timmy
Lorraine? You like
still
it,
living
do you?
in absolute
Yeah.
squalor. Wait till the end, folks. Just give
Timmy,
it a
was
couple of
Lorraine a good
minutes.
mom?
Huh?
Was Lorraine a good mom to you? You love your mom?
I love it. I love Timmy. Probably doesn't even know. Lorraine maybe doesn't know.
What's that, Ray?
Ray drink pot.
He likes sugar.
Oh, you want to say that? Yeah, okay. Hey, Mark, what you drinking? What is that? What you drinking? You want to shave? You won't let nobody shave it.
He doesn't want to shave?
You won't let nobody shave it.
Well, looks like you don't want to shave either.
You want me to shave? I had time to shave, Mark. Sometimes I don't feel like doing enough.
Just
Nobody's shaving.
Huh?
No one's shaving here.
we're from the south, Mark.
Show me what you getting here.
What are you growing, Betty?
Oh, and this is the
Squash?
the most classic.
Nice. You grow those here?
Yeah. Going right out there.
Right. No, your garden's beautiful.
That's a job working it too.
The most southern thing in the world is you
Here you go. I got you.
box something up.
You still do the cooking?
I'm sure Betty's gonna give us squash to Mark.
So what do you got? What do you guys eat?
We're Betty and Larry being cooking.
So you hear the Mark's assistant in the background, where Betty is giving the squash to the assistant. There is nothing more southern than that. Poor as dirt. And Betty pulls some squash from the garden and gives it to Mark and his assistant to take home to do whatever. Here's some squash from the garden to take home. That is genuine Southern culture. That makes me love Betty and this group so much more. Is there's there's vegetables in the garden. You guys take it home. Mark and his assistant are going to drive their Land Rover or their high rental car back to a 5-star hotel, eat at a nice restaurant, and Betty is saying, "Take this squash back with you." Unbelievable. So nice, so genuine. That's the epitome of poor people. Is we got a garden, we grow some stuff, take it with you. Thank you for what you're doing for us. Here's something in return. Absolutely amazing from Betty.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna take these back to LA with me. Thank you. Wow, thank you so much. Oh my gosh.
White dinner.
You like?
Yeah.
What are you watching, Ray?
What's Ray's favorite show?
You want to watch it?
So you chop wood every day, Kenneth? 7 days a week.
7 days a week.
That's a workout.
I brought Betty by 8, 9 loads so far.
Let me just watch one guy come past the mountain.
I
Here,
know,
Jim,
right?
I need every brother in the audience to come here real quick. If you're a brother in the, I need the brother out the choir to come down here real quick. Give them some love. Look how happy they are to volunteer.
How about that? That'd be okay?
You went up first. That's why I called you. All right, get in line behind me, gentlemen. Here we go. And so the Bible says, now 38 years, they come past this mountain. 38 years. Now here.
Yeah,
No, we
you got
look
my
the same.
Christmas
It's
tree.
great we haven't aged at all. It's great.
Now we're
Shoes
getting
haven't worn out.
into religiosity. I mean, how pure is this?
Yeah, right.
It's such an
Lay
amazing
your head when you
picture.
sleep, man. Yeah.
It's this
Does
is,
Ray snore?
I don't know. I'm gonna stay over here.
but no, this is real.
Snore when you
Real.
sleep.
Ray snores.
Look at Betty there in the middle.
Hey, because you know every now and then you got to prophesy
If
to yourself.
I'll put the GoFundMe link in the description again. So powerful. I mean, these 4 and I guess Kenneth at 5.
Come on, somebody.
I know they're getting money from the government. They're getting state funding,
But you expect
but just gosh, just such a genuine family. I love seeing and hearing and talking about these guys. So amazing. Look at Betty.
But you gotta make up your mind. I'm in this
So
thing, so here I am. So Linda and
many
I, first girl I
years
ever
of
kissed
life.
church
You give me a cup of coffee, Ray.
graduation.
Different life than
She was
what
an older
most
woman.
of us would expect.
I was 14, she was 16. Yeah, so you know,
Just for the skirmish, we're
that's
going to get
fully
into
stocked.
a little bit some material that's a little bit more difficult, a little bit more crass. We see the food. We have good. I mean, the fridge and the freezer stockpiled pretty well. But just be
guys are all
aware
set.
that we're going into the bathroom, and it's
What do you like
not.
for dinner? What's your favorite thing to eat?
There's some. It's not so clean. It's definitely not what we'd expect. There's some,
Oh yeah.
some issues.
That's where you guys take a bath? No shower, just a bath.
Yeah, so not so clean.
Good morning. I'm glad to see you again.
Just
You gotta take off?
just a product of
All right,
your
Kenneth.
life.
You be good.
I'm glad we were able to feed you.
Huh?
I'm glad we were able to feed you before work.
Yeah.
Proud of you.
All right, thank you.
So most
you
of
next time.
my viewers are not big on Kenneth. I'm not big on Kenneth either, and I think it deserves a bit more questioning and a bit more digging. But this is the Soft White Underbelly by Mark Lahita. It's not my series. This is a review that I'm doing, and I don't claim to own this review. I mean, Mark has done amazing work with the Whittakers, but and something that folks have commented to me is it's worthwhile to explore and say, where's so much money that has been donated to the Whittakers, where it's going to. Mark raises money for almost everybody. I mean, everybody that Mark um, that oh, sorry, I'm trying to get to the video. Everyone that Mark interviews, he raises money for, and so many individuals have asked, well, where's the money going to for the Whittakers? Because the Whittakers is a little bit of a different episode than most. Most of the folks he interviews are out in California, that have different issues. But um, I hope that the majority of the money is going to the core family, to Lorraine, Betty, Ray, Timmy. But then we have Timmy, or Kenneth rather, coming in. Is Kenneth getting money? We don't know. We don't know. I don't want to speculate. But this is my review. So I'm the Global Reveler. Please give me a subscribe if you do enjoy this content. This is unique content. It's outside of what you see every day on YouTube, because I think it's worthwhile. I think it's worthwhile for someone to come in and do a critical analysis of these things, because we want to make sure that if we donate, and many of us are donators, we went to the GoFundMe and have donated. We excuse me, we want to make sure that the money's going to the right place. We want to make sure that Timmy and Ray and Betty and Lorraine get this money. So again, appreciate your time. Appreciate your views. Please, if you haven't given me a like, please like this video. Please comment below, because it helps me gain more traction. It helps us get more attention to the family. Helps us get more attention to Ray and Timmy, Lorraine, Betty. Helps us get more attention to them and to the GoFundMe campaigns. And give me a subscription. Just subscribe. It's free below. Hit that subscribe button. And we started to grow. We'll do more of these videos. We'll do more Soft White Underbelly. We'll do other videos. I'm a Southerner. I'm from the South. I lived in Appalachia. I live in Vietnam now. I've lived in almost 10 countries around the world. So I've got a unique perspective, but we're going to do it together from an Appalachian point of view, because that's who I am, and that's who I live. I'm a biscuit and gravy type of guy, and I hope that you'll follow me, and we'll continue to grow from these videos. So again, thank you for this final installment of what's currently available by Mark Laita's Soft White Underbelly. Again, everything's in the description below. Everything's in the description below. You'll be able to find the original video. You'll be able to find to the GoFundMe and everything. But thank you so much for watching the video, and hope you give me a subscribe, because that's how we move forward. That's how we grow the channel, and how we're going to continue this as a Southerner, a strong Southerner living abroad. Let's do it together. I hope I can see you guys on another video. And again, appreciate your time, and I hope everybody has a good day. So again, thank you so much, and God bless.